So we come now to the semi-final of the British Professional Modern Championships. In the waltz, 13 couples have been recalled, and they are as follows.
So again, because of the single dance selection, we have 13 rather than the usual 12. But this is yet another record entry. Starting out in this event with 317 couples. Pat, they've broken the 300 barrier, 317.
Enormous amount. So marking those cards was a nightmare at the beginning.
And 3-1-0.
I think the dress is gorgeous.
Really beautiful.
I think the dance is great too. Certainly very international. We've got 5 couples from England, 4 from Italy, a couple from the USA, the Netherlands, Denmark and Japan.
So Fabio and Simone are here dancing a big top, followed by a telespin, developed into a left foot spin for the man, and Simone dances a continuous wing. Now he checks it, changes his weight and dances a reverse continuous wing, again checking with a lunge action, which he skillfully uses into a throwaway oversway. Koji and Kamiko, fall away reverse slip pivot, double reverse spin, overspin, Viennese waltz cross, quite a popular and commonly used variation of today. Massimo and Alicia, a slow développé kick to same leg line, beautifully executed. A telespin, so clearly shown, beautifully out together, to a travelling whisk.
In the slow foxtrot, 12 couples have been recalled, 30, 57, 82, 101, 131, 150, 178, 203, 252, 274, 302 and 310.
Oh, so unfortunately it's our Japanese friends who have not been selected in the slow foxtrot.
Jonathan and Katusha dance basic amalgamation, reverse turn, 4 steps of a reverse wave, checked, so nicely together, beautiful check. And this is to a continuous reverse weave. It is very continuous. On the 9th quick she turns her head, but he continues with the reverse weave. 14 quicks in all, maybe a little drawn out. Alessandro and Michelle.
The Rising Stars winners, Pat, weren't they?
That's right. Just completed 4 feathers. Continuous curving 3-step, followed by a backward curving 3-step, followed by a basic 3-step, beautifully done, to promenade, an attractive chair line into a whisk.
Both in the amateur final last year with different partners.
And here we have Christopher and Hazel pivoting and checking, and also dancing a reverse weave, which is a very popular figure, this Blackpool.
In the tango, again, 12 couples have been recalled. 30, 57, 82, 101, 131, 150, 178, 203, 252, 274, 299, and 302. Thank you.
Pivoting to the right, Luca and Lorraine dance a full away whisk and a shallow lunge. And here we see tap ball changes, which are used in a lot of dances, into a basic reverse turn, taking the slow on the second half of the beat and ending in promenade position, which has become a popular variation. William and Alessandra, a swivel turn checked into a drag action with a typical Argentine head movement, ending with a shrug, then an outside spin. We're in promenade, followed by this outside spin.
In the quick step, 12 couples have been recalled. 30, 57, 82, 101, 131, 150, 178, 203, 208.
Oh, that's a new couple.
252, 274.
The Italian couple, Bonsignori and Baldassoni. I like them very much.
Covering the floor mat extremely well and finding loads of space.
Well, they've come on fresh, the others have done the other dances, I suppose that's a slight advantage. But they're dancing really well. Indeed it was.
Yeah, we see the lovely action of Michelle and Monica dancing pivots into a curving feather, and then a mixture of scatter chassés, polka hops and runs, or gallops in promenade, covering the floor extremely well. Stag leap and runs. Scott and Morena. Again, the old faithful, the scatter chassés to left and to right. Get the galloping action. And now into pivots. More chassés to a little run diag to centre. Tony and Amanda,
without the tails to hide the leg lines, he chooses to dance in the lounge suit, Pat.
Yes, I mean it's his choice, but I don't think it's compatible with the dancing that is so fluid with the dresses.
Yes, with the ball gown it seems one thing of one and one of another.
Yes.
But lovely dancers.
Lovely dancers. And doing little runs and a series of hops and chasses, little runs, zigzagging. And a brief view of David and Olga dancing into pedalums, and they stay in promenade position.
I think she's danced beautifully tonight, absolutely with him. I think she's altered her body position, and I've been impressed with her throughout the whole competition.
Yes,
Big improvement.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we come now to the final of the British Professional Modern Championships 2001. And may I have the judges? They're already staggering on a little bit there.
Well, you'll have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't shown Augusto Schiavo and Caterina Argenton because unfortunately their partnership ended fairly recently, so they're not taking part, of course. And the defending champion, Luca and Lorraine, who've had a very strange year in terms of injury and results, are dancing beautifully and hoping to join the elite who've won this title 3 times or more.
The waltz, thank you.
And there they are walking onto the floor. To add to a bit of history if they win tonight. Changed to dress pattern now. She's from a black dress to a white one.
Yes, white is really the fabulous colour at Blackpool. There's nothing can beat it. But people do like changes, but it's so safe and beautiful. In comparison to the man's suit as well.
And can anyone beat them tonight? They're dancing beautifully.
They really are.
Slightly changed from past performances. I noticed at the Imperial Championships a couple of weeks ago, a little bit more delicate is the wrong word, perhaps a bit more sympathetic, both with each other and the music, I think, is possibly how I would summarise it. These will be delighted to be in the final, but fully deserved for the work that they've put in, particularly Olga.
See the natural happiness in their faces, nothing artificial about that.
Well, making the final at Blackpool is such a dream for everyone. Few people can win. If you make a final at Blackpool, the greatest thing on earth. Very nice indeed.
Oh, it's lovely to see Luca and Lorraine dancing a natural turn, beautifully executed into pivots, 1 bar of normal, a syncopated bar, and then he leads her to turn her head to the right on the last set of pivots. Beautifully done, ending in a natural turn. David and Olga, tip or chassé to the left, into a hinge line, left whisk and a continuous circular run. Small little run round, very well together. No strain involved here, beautifully done. Continuing round and in an exit into an X line. Timmy and Joanne, natural turn.
With a sort of hesitation, and that was very unusual.
That's right. Like a syncopated passing change and a tipple chassé to the left, followed by pivots. And dance into quick open reverse and reverse pivot into a whisk and a clever little turn to a lifting leg and a contra check.
Beautifully done.
And for the next dance, stay on the floor. Thank you.
So David and Olga will be delighted. 2 dancers in the final, a life's dream come true.
Yes, they are. They must be delighted. Well danced. Talked about the sympathy of music with Luca and Lorraine. Now, I don't really understand this timing from this couple this evening.
It's just
not clear.
A little odd.
It's their choice, but I don't think it's the choice of so many.
That's
It's very dangerous.
a reverse wave for 12 bars is a little bit over long, I would have thought. It gets you around the floor, but a little bit boring to watch.
Clarity of their timing here is so beautiful by comparison.
Yes, if you don't hit the quicks, you're out of time with the music. He's hit it beautifully.
Timing from Fabio and Simona is clear as well, beautifully done.
Impeccable.
So we have Massimo and Alicia, no music this time, so we can see the beautiful action that they are creating after an open reverse turn into these continuous reverse waves.
Yes, the dancing is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Kath. They're superb, one of the finest couples that we've ever had. But just the way of expressing the timing or rhythm was not clear.
Much better without the music.
Yes.
Christopher and Hazel dancing as telespin into a pivot and collection into a same foot lunge, and she dances a développé, beautifully turned with their heads into an oversway, and a little running finish to promenade. And we join him dancing an outside step to a promenade pivot, followed by a travelling hover corte. And moving to a left side movement and across swivel, hovering. We've got a little action, ronde action, hovering to promenade, and then into a feather step, bringing her well to a very good position for a fall away, reverse and slip pivot.
Beautiful dress, beautiful, beautiful dress.
In the tango, we also have 6 couples. 57, 82, 101, 131, 150 and 178.
So Cacciari and Tarcina go out and Pino and Bucarelli come in. William and Alessandra. Noted that in this dance we've got 7 Italian-born dancers, 4 British or English and 1 Irish. No doubt it must be the Italian sun producing some wonderful dancers. Or is it the spaghetti?
We never know.
Maybe the vino.
So dancing from promenade, Alessandra and William, an outside spin, a double natural spins, very fast, into a whisk, bringing the lady very square into a throwaway oversway. And here she does some beautiful solo aerial leg work, kicks into an oversway line. Timmy and Joanne dancing a natural fall away to syncopated back locks, taking diag to centre, and a chassé reverse turn, and then a back promenade. Little runs and checking action. Disguised skater's walk into a Spanish drag. Beautiful shape.
And your last dance of this festival, the quick step. you, competitors, for a fabulous final. Thank you, judges.
Yes, the quality of what we call English dancing is really beginning to show in these top couples.
Of course, now we've added the Russian pair on. Of course, David's a native-born Italian and Olga's Russian. So that gives us 8 Italians out of 14.
We've still got a lot of energy after all their dancing.
I didn't do it when I was in the final at Blackpool. I hadn't got any energy left.
Christopher and Hazel danced such varied and interesting choreography, a step in the right direction for them. They did a stag leap and now they're doing running finishes with little hop circular movements, little hops, chassés and a lock, runs and a little lock step, like a 4-quick run, a modern version. And Luca and Lorraine dancing scatter chassés, left and right, and a little bit in a circle,
yes,
because there's
bolts, aren't they? Yes.
not so much room, but they keep the continuity of the dance.
And now off they go.
That's it. Plenty of space for them now along the line. Timmy and Joanne runs in promenade, and again we've got the scatter chassés, extended ones, different timings from different people, but still very popular.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now drawing to the end of the 76th Annual Blackpool Dance Festival. And before the results are announced, I would like to thank Bill Irvin for being our chairman of adjudicators again this week. He has held this position. He's held this position for 23 years and was chosen by the late Mrs. Eilert to replace Alex Warren, who retired at the end of May 1978. Bill is a man of great integrity. He's highly respected as a teacher and for his knowledge of the technique of ballroom dancing. With his wife Bobby, they were British champions 4 times and also world champions. He has been a loyal supporter of Blackpool since 1949 and has helped me enormously over the past 21 years. It is therefore with a tinge of sadness that I have to announce that this is his last festival as chairman of adjudicators.
This could go on for some time. It's staggering news.
He has over the years a fantastic job.
In many ways a very sad moment. He's presided over the festival like an emperor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? 23 years has been a long time. By the time the next festival comes, I will be into my 76th year. And the time has come when I should imagine that 95% of this audience, they only know the voice of Bill Irvin. But they have not decided on a successor, but I would like to thank many people, but I'd also like to thank my wife, Bobby. When I was leaving the ballroom and everyone was saying, Bill, you did a wonderful job tonight. You did a fabulous job tonight. I don't know how you do it. And I got back to the hotel. You were rude on certain occasions. You were too loud on certain occasions. And that always brought me back to keep my feet on the ground. I can tell, ladies and gentlemen, I will miss this job. To sit center stage and look at this ballroom filled to capacity like tonight is an awesome sight. I do not envy my successor. It is a hard job. To keep the timetable, to keep everything moving, it is a very concentrated job. And I feel that my concentration is still extremely good. I'm sure I could do it. Like tonight, we even finished 1 minute early. That is quite a feat. So that, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come when I say thank you. I will always be here to help all those who need me. And I will say to this wonderful dance festival, it will go on for another 76 years. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's get on with the job. The timetable is going to be late. Let us thank the adjudicators and all those concerned. Michael Barr, Peter Eggleton, Hazel Fletcher, Anne Gleave, Stephen Hillier, Marcus Hilton, MBE, Colin James, Mr. Peter Maxwell, Mrs. Monica Needham, Ms. Pat Thompson, Mr. Denise Weavers, and the afternoon adjudicators, Mrs. Janet Gleave, Mr. Len Goodman has already gone home, Mr. Robert Grover, Ms. Karen Hardy, Mrs. Joan Knight, Mr. Andrew Sinkinson, Mr. Sammy Stockford, Mr. Dennis Udell, Mr. John Wood, and the daytime chairman, Mr. Keith Burton. I'd like to thank the stewards, Mr. Roy Sharp, Mr. Arthur Parr, Mr. Michael Hayton, and Mr. Stephen Hargreaves for the many miles that they have walked this week. like to pay a special thanks to the scrutineer, Mrs. Estelle Grasby. This is one moment. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important job in the festival. There are 1,500 marks. 1,500 competitors. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of marks. And sometimes she's got to get my call back to me in the band break of 25 minutes. A mammoth job. Estelle, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. And another mammoth job for the daytime scrutineers, assessing all of the qualifying heats, Mr. Nicky Miles. Now, what can I say about the next man? I would like to pay a very, very special tribute to Irvin Tinswell and to the band. Now, you see, ladies and gentlemen, when I took over from Alex Warren, he said to me, Bill, you will never, ever make the timetable work. I was determined to make that timetable work, and with the band leader before Irvin, I asked him if he would mind if I cut the music to make the timetable work. He said, no, not at all. Now you probably see me making some almost what looks like rude signs. That is my indication to Irvin that there are 2 seconds left before the 1 minute and 42 seconds I allow for music. They rarely ever have been given the opportunity of completing some of those beautiful, beautiful orchestrations. I'd like to thank Irvin and the gentlemen, my deepest respect for you, for the way that we have worked together over the 23 years. Thank you very much. Another stalwart who does all the afternoons, all the breaks, is to Mike Slater. And to the practice, and many times to the first heats, Mr. Greg DeVette. So we'd like to thank the First Aid for the tremendous job that they do this week. They had 125 first aid cases that they had to deal with during this festival. And to the Assistant Dance Festival Organizer, Mrs. Sandra Wilson. What can I say about the next lady? She does it all from a little office with 2 staff members. She is the most fantastic organizer in the world. She's unflappable, a I've never seen her lose a temper, only once. And it was nothing to do with the dance festival. She's a marvellous person, a marvellous organiser, and she really deserves the biggest applause that you can give her. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Gillian Mackenzie. I can also tell you, I shall miss sitting here, controlling you very much indeed. I shall really miss it. Give another warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. If I have, I apologize. The presenter this evening is the General Manager of the Winter Gardens, Mr. Michael Williams. In the waltz, first, number 82, Luca and Lorraine Baricchi from England.
Unsurprising, I would think they had every first placing. Beautiful waltz.
Christopher Hawkins.
Yes, superb dancing this evening. Had an excellent night as well.
Yes, slight adjustments going on in the performance, bit of reappraisal and laying the foundations for a future win, I'm certain.
And fourth, 178, Massimo Giorgiani and Alicia Manfredini from Italy. Fifth, 101, Fabio Selni and Simona Fancello from Italy. And sixth, 302, David Pichari, Olga Garcina from Russia.
They've been dreaming for.
Yes, a lifetime.
The slow foxtrot, first, number 82, Luca and Lorraine Baricchi. Second, Christopher Hawkins and Hazel Newberry. Third, Massimo Giorgiani and Alicia Manfredini.
Well, there you are, Pat. The obviously we saw them at a different time to some of the other judges.
Yes.
Fortunately, I think the video bears out what we comments and.
David Pichari and Olga Garcina. In the tango, Luca and Lorraine Baricchi.
On their way to becoming 3 times British champions and joining the elite band.
Second, Massimo Giorgiani and Alicia Manfredini. Third, Christopher Hawkins and Hazel Newberry. Fourth, William Pino and Alexander Cucurelli.
highly skilled. It's just a little hard in the knees for me, but the skill factor is in the balance and the dexterity with which they perform the most intricate movements is astonishing.
And sixth, Fabio Selni and Simona Francello. In the quick step, first, Luca Baricchi and Lorraine Baricchi. Second, Christopher Hawkins and Hazel Newberry. Third, Massimo Giorgiani and Alicia Manfredini. Fourth, Timothy Howson and Joanne Bolton. And fifth, William Pino and Alexandra Bucarelli. And sixth, Fabio Selva and Simona Francello. And the British and still champion for 2001, the British Open Professional Modern Champions, Luca and Lorraine Baricchi from England.
Not unsurprising. Just reward for an excellent performance.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed their dancing this evening. No blips in it at all, from what I could see.
No.
Please let the photographers take their photographs first. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the Queen.
Right, let's see if we can go in through the crowd and get hold of Lorraine and Luca. Lorraine,
yes.
can I just say congratulations.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Third win, isn't it, tonight?
Correct, yes,
That's
it
pretty
is.
wonderful. How's that lovely partner of yours? Hi, Luca. Hi, Luca.
You're on camera, Luca.
Luca.
Sorry.
Luca. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Third win.
Yes.
All good British champions win at least 3 times. But there's something that possibly you might would be helpful for you to consider. Most of them lost at least once.
Right.
Now you haven't lost here, but it's been a very turbulent year for you.
Definitely, yes.
And let's hope it's all behind you now. And certainly, I think that you learned from the misfortunes, both the injury ones and the disappointments, because your dancing, when I saw you a couple of weeks ago, and certainly today, there's a different dimension to it. Now, have you deliberately planned to change your dance in some way?
I think we always look for improvements. We are always searching for better dancing. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But certainly, you know, the year has not been great for us, and it's given us even more motivation to search for more. So we are happy to be back, and we are happy to be here and to win again. You know, it's great.
There's a
It's wonderful.
difference in the quality, I think, from the last twice I've seen you. It's that it could be maturity. I don't know what it is, but there's some special feature there that was not lacking before. It was always evident and latent in you in your formative years as a dancer, and is now really coming to fruition. And we're going to see you many more times.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. We definitely hope so.
Keep that record going.
So.
Congratulations.
And, you know, it's great. It's great. As long as we keep improving, I think that is the main thing. You know, that is our job.
Hasn't the festival improved?
Yes,
Better every year.
Yes,
The sad
very
thing,
good.
of course, is about Bill this year.
Yes.
That's a disappointment. But the show has to go on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But we're going to miss his voice. I'm sure
Yes.
we're going to miss his voice.
He's telling us off occasionally.
Yes,
Keeping
yes,
us under control,
absolutely,
as he says.
absolutely. But great voice.
You're quite right. Dancing goes on, and you go on. And many congratulations.
Thank you
Very
very much,
nice.
Brian.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
We love you,
Love
Bill.
doing the job. It's been 23 years of being a very happy chairman of judges for the Blackpool Dance Festival.
You've stamped your own mark on it, Bill.
I've made my mark. The next person will have to do the same.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So it's been a tremendously exciting Blackpool Dance Festival once again. Almost 2,400 entries. All the professional events drawing record entries. Titles have been won. Titles have been lost. Titles have been retained and titles have been regained. There's been some sad moments with the announcement of Bill Irving's retirement as chairman of adjudicators after all these years. Alan Tornsberg retiring from competitions. But of course there's been great joy and incredible pleasure. Any final thoughts on the festival, Pat?
Well, it just goes from one beautiful festival to another one, and I'm sure it will remain so. And it's, you know, good luck to all the competitors for next year, because they'll have to begin practicing now.